Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you the top 5 ways to buy a home and sell a home at the same time. And I can almost guarantee you that the number one solution you've probably never heard about. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video. Again, we're going to go through the 5 ways that you can buy a home and sell a home at the same time, how you can navigate this difficult process properly. And regardless of your situation, most likely one of these 5 solutions are going to work for you, but you want to make sure that you stick to the end of the video so you can take a look at all of your options and make an informed decision about the best way to move forward. So number one, the first one, number 5, is going to be the most common way that people buy and sell their homes at the same time. This is the more traditional approach, which is to sell your home and buy at the same time. So you're selling first and you're buying. You're trying to line everything up into one day so you can close on the sale of your home and you can close on the purchase of your next home. That would require you, for your purchase contract of your next home, to be contingent upon selling your current home. So in the current market, sellers are probably not going to accept that. In fact, in very rare cases would they ever even consider a contingent offer, one that's contingent on selling your current home, because they're getting so many showings and so many offers. A lot of times listings are in multiple offers. The last thing a seller wants is another contract tied to the purchase of their home. So they definitely don't want to even consider that. It's not the best option for you if you can avoid that. But that is the most common way, again, to buy and sell at the same time, making your purchase contract contingent on selling your current home. Number 4 is the second most common, and this is the next best thing you can do if you're buying a home, and even if you own a home currently, is to try to get a traditional mortgage loan that is you can qualify for without selling your current home. So when you speak to your lender about pre-approval, you want to make sure that even if you own a home, you want to tell them that you are planning to sell it, but you're planning to buy first and then sell after your purchase. This will put you in a better position to win in a multiple offer situation, or just to get your offer accepted even if you're the only offer on a house. Again, sellers are typically not going to accept contingent offers, so this would make it a non-contingent offer, meaning you're purchasing their home regardless of whether or not you sell your home. Of course, with the market being what it is, if you market your home properly, you're not going to have any problem selling it, but you want to be able to tell the sellers that your purchase of their home has nothing to do with the sale of your home. That way they're not taking on any additional risk by accepting your offer. So the biggest issue that comes up with this is sometimes you may not have the down payment funds in hand for that, and you may not have ample room in your debt to income ratios to qualify to hold your current mortgage and then also add a new mortgage on top of that, which is what you would need to do. So if that doesn't work, the next option, number 3, would be to rent your home. This is not one that's typically exercised, but it is an option that could work for you, and depending on your circumstances. The reason this makes a little bit more sense is that if you talk to a lender about pre-approval, if you can't get pre-approved to buy without selling, another option would be to rent your house, and then they would actually erase the mortgage debt that you have when they're pre-qualifying you for your next loan, because they know if your home is leased, if you have a contract with the tenant, then the mortgage payment is going to be covered by the tenants for that period of time that it's leased. So it doesn't give you cash for a down payment, of course, but it does help you to qualify for the mortgage loan to buy your next house. Most people don't exercise this option because they don't want to be landlords. They don't want to be responsible for a year lease and for maintenance on their home. They just want to get rid of it and sell it. But it is an alternative if you find a house that you really want to move into, you don't want to miss it, but you can't get a loan without having to sell your home, and that seller won't accept an offer that's contingent on selling your home. This would be another option. It's actually an option that I exercised personally, and it worked out very well in the long run, although we did have to deal with being a landlord short term. Number 2, pretty popular approach here, but not often considered in this circumstance, is a home equity line of credit or a home equity loan or even a bridge loan. So any of these would help you to get cash for a down payment. The only problem with a home equity line of credit or a home equity loan is that it's actually adding to your debt, so it would actually be making your debt to income ratios worse. It will make it harder for you to qualify for a mortgage loan to purchase your next home. But it does give you the cash if you're really looking for down payment funds. The bridge loan is basically kind of like a home equity loan plus a purchase mortgage loan, plus once you close on the sale of your home, then it actually refinances. So it's almost like 3 products in one. So it's a pretty neat product. There's only a few different lenders that actually offer that, but then they also do have pretty strict requirements on credit and on debt to income ratios and on the amount of equity you have in your home. So it's not always the best option for everybody, but it is one worth pursuing. The number one solution here, not necessarily because it's the best solution for everybody, but it's the least common one and the one I wanted to bring the most attention to because it's pretty much unknown, is what I call the bridge solution. This is not a bridge loan. This is actually a completely different type of scenario. And what it does is it allows you to get cash for your down payment. It actually completely erases your mortgage debt on your current home, so which helps you to qualify for the purchase mortgage on your next home. And it also makes sure that you don't have to move twice. I haven't talked about this with the other options yet, but if you're going to sell your home first and then you're going to buy, the issue with that, of course, is you're going to have to move out once you close on the sale of your home, and then you're going to have to move in once you buy your next home. And nobody really likes to move even once. So they definitely don't want to have to move twice. So this eliminates the need to move twice. It also makes sure that your purchase offer is not contingent on selling your home as well. So again, you're getting down payment funds, you're erasing your mortgage debt, so you're qualifying for that next loan, you're not moving twice, you're not contingent on selling your current home with your purchase mortgage. So it's really the best of everything in terms of the things that you're looking for when you're trying to make a move to your next house, but you currently own a house and you have to sell, or at least have to access equity in order to make that move. But again, you don't want to move twice. So if you'd like more information on that, again, it's not a solution that's going to work for everybody. I call it the bridge solution, but I'm working with an investor partner that can connect you with that and at least give you a quote to see if it's something that would work for you. It's something I'm offering my clients. I don't know of really any other agents that are doing this, so it's definitely something unique and something you've probably never heard of before. So I did put together an instructional video on there, educational. There's no cheesy or hard pressure sales pitch on that. Nothing being sold there. So just go ahead and click the link in the post there. It's patrickgrosser.com/bridge. And again, an instructional video on the pros and cons of this solution compared to your traditional options that I've mentioned. And just to see if it's something that's worth looking into a little bit further, we could have an initial phone call if you'd like to answer any questions you have initially to see if it's worth moving forward to get a quote. And if it is, we could talk about the next steps to make sure you can make this move into your next house as stress-free as possible, and of course that the logistics of the financing would work out for you as well. So again, if you're interested in the bridge solution, click the link, patrickgrosser.com/bridge. Or if you have any questions about any of the other options that I've mentioned in this video, feel free to comment and ask me questions or send me a private message. And of course, if you're interested in this information, you found it helpful for you, go ahead and hit the like button. That lets me know what's popular and what kind of content I can put out there in the future to help some of the people that I'm trying to communicate with in my market. And if you have any other topics you'd like for me to cover, feel free to comment those as well. Don't forget, if you're interested in information like this in the future, I do market news on Fridays, and on Tuesday, Wednesdays, I do buyer and seller tips like this. So don't forget to follow my Facebook page and turn on notifications. And if you'd like to binge watch this content in one sitting rather than waiting for them to come out, you can visit my YouTube channel as well. That's Patrick Grosser/Cincinnati Realtor, and you can subscribe to that as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.